But, Mr. Speaker, I'm extremely clear that the threshold was met, the two-thirds threshold was met, and so I oppose this motion, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Senator Sekirengu. Senator Methu John, Muhia.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity to also weigh in on this matter. And Mr. Speaker, I look at Nyamira in a special lens from where I sit, because on this very house, Mr. Speaker, you know, there was a report that was laid by the Committee on Devolution that we were discussing on this very house of a county assembly that had two leaderships, a county assembly that had two speakers, and were even being invited to make a decision between these two warring groups, which group actually is the legitimate group, Mr. Speaker. So therefore, in my mind, Mr. Speaker, Nyamira is not any other county. And that is why I have been persuaded by the arguments of my colleagues who have actually said that we have not been invited to make a decision on the removal from office by this particular motion. What we have been invited is to make a determination on the preliminary objection by the defense, Mr. Speaker. And this decision, we shall make it. But the plea that we are making, and I want to join my colleagues who have actually made that plea, the plea we are making is, Mr. Speaker, we can make this decision not now, but at the very tail end, after listening to the substance of the materials that have been brought and the evidence that has been adduced by the members of the County Assembly. Mr. Speaker, we must also be careful in the way we prosecute these matters of impeachment. Because, Mr. Speaker, this mandate we derived from Article 96 of the Constitution of Kenya on oversight, Mr. Speaker. And we must be careful not to be seen to be pretending on how county assemblies carry out their business, Mr. Speaker. And we cannot be seen to be the ones that are discouraging county assemblies from carrying out oversight mandates over their governors, Mr. Speaker. Because a county assembly will just say, if we take these impeachment matters to the Senate, these people will not even look at the materials that we shall adduce. These people will not even look at the evidence that we have adduced. These people will actually throw out our case on technicalities of threshold and numbers, Mr. Speaker. Numbers are a constitutional requirement. I agree with my colleagues who have actually said numbers are a constitutional requirement. There is a requirement that a certain threshold must be met. That is actually spot on. But, Mr. Speaker, even as it is a requirement, the baby is in the Senate, Mr. Speaker. The matter is already in the Senate, Mr. Speaker. Why don't we just go to full hearing, listen to the case as it is, Mr. Speaker, because we shall be called to make a determination on this particular motion. We shall ultimately be asked to make a determination on whether the threshold was met or if it was not met. If members of this House carry that motion, that the threshold was not met, then the evidence that we shall have had will not be of, we shall not take it into account when making that particular decision. But, Mr. Speaker, we need to encourage our county assemblies. That is why I was also persuaded, when the mover of the motion was moving this motion, that we need to revive back the legislative summit that was there, Mr. Speaker, I think 2 or 3 years ago, so that we can share experiences with our colleagues at the county assemblies. Mr. Speaker, the responsibilities of county assemblies are oversight, representation, and legislation. It is just the same thing that we do, but we are doing it at the national level, Mr. Speaker. So I would want to persuade my colleagues. Let us allow these teams of the county assembly come and tell us why they actually feel that Governor Nyaribo is not fit to lead the county of Nyamira. And then the county of Nyamira, the defense team of the governor, will tell us why they actually think that this is witch hunt or the evidence that they shall bring to this House, Mr. Speaker, so that we listen to all the issues that will be canvassed on this House, Mr. Speaker. We cannot make it our habit, Mr. Speaker, of killing impeachment motions at the inception. Just when the people come here, the first thing that we deal with is a preliminary objection. Then we tell people, just go back. We shall discourage even MCAs from carrying out their business, Mr. Speaker. There are people who have put their mind in preparing the documents that are before us, Mr. Speaker. What is the problem in us listening to them? What is the problem in the evidence being laid before this House? If anything, Mr. Speaker, it's only 2 days. It's today, tomorrow. And I'm sure most of the senators who are here are actually ready to take business. You know, Mr. Speaker, the senators that are in this House, because I've been here, I have seen them prosecute business until very late in the night. So nobody's in a hurry. Nobody is in a hurry to be told that let us vote for the preliminary objection and go home. Go where? We have prosecuted matters on impeachment here during Christmas. You are aware, Mr. Speaker, during the Meru impeachment. We were here around Christmas time, and we can carry out this business for as long as we are required. The Senate is a house of agile and has proven itself time and again that we can make sound decisions, Mr. Speaker. So on behalf of the people of Nyamira, those who would want to know why was our governor taken to the Senate, how would they know why their governor was taken to the Senate if we just vote out this matter at the preliminary level, Mr. Speaker? Let them get to hear what are these accusations, so that even as they go home, whether they want, if we shall vote for, to say that the threshold was not met, even when they go home, the people from Nyamira will actually know that even though the numbers were not met, these were the issues that were raised, or these guys were just witch hunting our governor. So I want to persuade my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, let us proceed to full hearing. Let us listen to this matter. Nobody has been asked at this point, and I want to repeat, Mr. Speaker, nobody has been asked to either vote for the removal of Governor Nyaribo. We are only being asked to make a decision and a determination on a technicality. And we want to ask that we just listen to the entire matter, and then, Mr. Speaker, then we can make the decision thereafter. Mr. Speaker, maybe finally, I don't think I agree with the colleagues who have actually said that this motion is defective and should be amended. This motion is straightforward. You are being asked to make a decision on whether the threshold was met or not. There is nothing to be amended on this motion, and we shall make that decision. The only thing that we are saying is that you can allow us, Mr. Speaker, to make this decision after we have had the proceedings from both parties. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. Senator Wamatinga Wahome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also want to add my voice into the same. Mr. Speaker, sir, many a times we've seen impeachment motions brought before this House, and we've tended to make decisions on the preliminary objection. The question, Mr. Speaker, that has been left in the minds of Kenyans is what has led to the impeachment of the governor. How they wish that we would give them a chance to listen to the accusations. The technicalities, Mr. Speaker, may not be a language that will be understood by the ordinary citizen. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I do want to agree, yes, it is a decision that ought to be made, but then there is a bigger question that begs into our moral question. Should we give Kenyans an opportunity to listen to the accusations that have been forwarded before this August House? Shouldn't we give the MCAs, even from the other counties, maybe to learn, to benchmark with what has been going on in other counties, Mr. Speaker? I do believe, and I'm of the conviction, Mr. Speaker, that our preliminary objection and making a decision and stopping the impeachment at that time has eroded the very democratic space that we want to expand, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to concur with those colleagues who say, yes, let's listen to the matter. Let's listen to what they say, the MCAs. Let the Kenyans listen to the accusations that have been leveled against the governor. And this, Mr. Speaker, it is not a verdict whether the governor is guilty or not. It is also an opportunity, Mr. Speaker, that we must not deny Kenyans to learn. How should you do your things? How do you do to get them right? How do you get them wrong, Mr. Speaker? But, Mr. Speaker, for this House to be seen to be delivering on its mandate, it is imperative, Mr. Speaker, that we give the county assemblies the opportunity to also execute their mandate without having to gang them, Mr. Speaker, on arrival. Mr. Speaker, killing an impeachment motion on preliminary objection, it is declaring the baby is dead on arrival. Mr. Speaker, it is the high time that we as a House, we give the MCAs an opportunity to be heard. It is the high time, Mr. Speaker, that we give the Kenyans an opportunity to see the accusations that are being leveled against the governors. It is also the high time, Mr. Speaker, that we give those governors who are listening on the things that they should do and how they should do it and what they should not do, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, it is my deep conviction, Mr. Speaker, that this House will be doing a great disservice to the county assemblies if we terminate this matter on preliminary objection. We have done it before, Mr. Speaker, yes. There was contention and there were contentious issues, Mr. Speaker. But I keep asking myself, didn't we do the fellow Kenyans injustice by terminating the matter prematurely without them even getting an opportunity to know what the accusations were and maybe even learn from that, Mr. Speaker. And I'm looking this and talking about this, Mr. Speaker, as somebody who's in the future would want to be a governor, and I want to listen to the things that the governor did right, that the governor did wrong, and maybe things that I ought to do differently, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I say this as an opportunity, Mr. Speaker. I say this as an open book where Kenyans can get to listen, where Kenyans can get to interrogate, and most importantly, where even now the county assembly and the executive, in their prosecuting the matter, they'll listen to themselves and even ask them the questions, what is it that we could have done differently for us to avoid coming to this August House? Mr. Speaker, indeed it is imperative. Some of us are not lawyers, but then you do not need to be a lawyer to listen to things that made the process of getting a governor up to this point, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, it is my humble submission that we should let this matter go to full hearing so that we can get an opportunity to see what is it. And most important, Mr. Speaker, lessons learned, Mr. Speaker. And for those who are aspiring, especially the young readers, who in the future would want to be great leaders in this country, know what is it that they ought to do differently. Mr. Speaker, terminating the matter on the preliminary objection will have failed in the sense that we'll have not given these young Kenyans, we'll have not given the MCAs an opportunity to present their case, and most importantly, also their executive to say, why did they commit or omit? This, Mr. Speaker, I think it is imperative that for this House that we let this matter go to full hearing so that we get an opportunity to learn the content of the document, interrogate, Mr. Speaker, speak to the MCAs, and even listen to the executive. But most importantly, make the Kenyans feel that justice has been served. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Senator Keroche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving this opportunity. And as I have listened, the other senators, my colleagues, what they are suggesting, I think all of us, anytime we see MCAs bringing their governor for impeachment, we know the effort that they've put to ensure that they bring their governor for this impeachment. The only problem when I listen to whatever is on the floor, it is to ask ourselves whether the threshold was met. And then I hear what the senators are saying, that we listen the whole process and see whether there was enough grounds for the impeachment of the governor of Nyamira. I know our work is to impeach. Immediately after this, the MCAs bring the governor for impeachment is for us to listen, to ensure that we listen and see whether they meet the ground, whether there is enough ground for impeaching the governor. The problem now is what I hear, is that we all listen, the process, and then at the end of it, we say that they didn't meet the threshold. The public outside there, they will not know the difference. They only know that the governor of Nyamira did this and this. And then immediately the governor, the senator say that they didn't meet the threshold, the MCAs didn't meet the threshold. So when the governor goes home and we didn't do the right thing that was supposed to be done, I don't know what senators you are saying. So for me, I would think that we listen, yes, but we ensure if there is enough ground to impeach the governor, I think the governor should be sent home. But if there is not enough, then we can now debate the two. So mine is just to say that congratulations MCAs for even taking that effort to ensure that you can check at what is happening at your county and to ensure that you can bring the governor here. But because we come from counties where there is a lot of misappropriation of the funds, but the MCAs have never taken even an effort to bring the governor for the impeachment at the Senate. So thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Senator Kathuri Murungi.